Hello everyone, that manga kid here to do a review of MW by Osamu Tezuka. This is a vertical release. It is about 580 pages, and it's just a one-shot. I believe it was written in the 70s, originally in Japan. My only complaint about this release is that it's been flipped to the English direction, as opposed to being left in the proper Japanese direction. So you do read it like an American comic rather than a Japanese one. Otherwise, this is a gorgeous publication by Vertical. It's a really nice quality book. The paper's really nice, and the spine, after reading it, is not all damaged. So, really good quality. Wish it had been kept in the original Japanese format, but alas, that is my only issue with the physical release. Um, this is a quite a dark story by Osamu Tezuka. Um, so it is about a serial killer who dresses as a woman for the most part to um, kind of get away with his crimes. Um, that is all I knew about this going into this book, is that it was about a serial killer who tended to dress like a woman. Um, this has a religious aspect to it, as the main character Yuki, who is the killer, um, is lifelong friends with a Catholic priest. This does take place in Japan, but there is a Catholic priest who he has been friends with his whole life and who he is sleeping with. Um, so the Catholic priest is a main character as well, and his dilemma is that he knows that Yuki is killing people, and he's also having sex with Yuki, um, and just is trying to come to terms with keeping the confessions of Yuki private, because he's, supposed to keep that aspect private when people go to the church to confess their sins. And also his love for Yuki. He's known him in his entire life, and he also has a secret that he's sleeping with him. Um, so, it is that aspect of the Catholic priest and Yuki, who has no emotions, feelings, thoughts, or cares about other people at all. Um, it's the dilemma between their two different perspectives of the situation. This also is a very political book. It is about government conspiracies, cover-ups, and poisonous gas, um, chemical weapons, basically, which I did not know about. Going into this, I had no idea it had any government or chemical weapons, government cover-up, any of that. I had no idea that it was about that, and was pleasantly surprised. This is such a well-told story, from start to finish. You just get captivated by everything that's going on, and get wound into the story, um, because you have the police trying to track down who this killer is, not knowing what the motive of Yuki is. You're in Yuki's head, and you don't really know what his motive is for his crimes, until the end. But it's just a completely well-rounded story. Originally, I had put off buying it because I wasn't, or I thought I would not be a fan of the art. It is quite old, but like the detail in the backgrounds, and I actually came to really love the character designs. Um, it just There's a lot of text, as you can probably tell. Um, yeah, I really ended up loving the artwork, um, which was surprising to me because I didn't think that I would. Um, Despite all the text, I did actually read it fairly quickly. Um, I didn't find myself having too much trouble getting through everything. It is sexually explicit in some forms, um, and there is swearing and obviously violence, being that Yuki, who you see here, is a serial killer, like I said before. Anyway, the art is great, in my opinion. If you don't like it, then it's obviously a matter of taste. The story is so amazingly well told. If you like any kind of murder mystery, true crime, anything like that, like this is absolutely for you because you're in the mind of this serial killer. You're watching all of these events unfold, and you're watching it come from all different angles, um, of a bunch of people not knowing what is going on. It's just I was not expecting to like this as much as I did, and I was expecting to like it a lot. I really love this story, and I will absolutely reread this many, many, many times. It was so good. It's just so complete, it's well rounded, and it just, from start to finish, was absolutely amazing. Really, really love it. And like I said, really my only complaint is that they flipped it to the English reading direction. But otherwise, the publication and the story itself, the art, everything about this was phenomenal to me. I had a really, really fun time reading this. Um, and I actually think that I would recommend this to people who don't actually like manga. I think that they would find something very entertaining in this story. Um, yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you've read this, let me know your opinion of it. But definitely, I would recommend picking this up if you haven't already. Um, yeah, so thanks for watching. See ya.